Alright, so I'm going for another Zendikar draft today. I actually drafted a deck yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to play it. So I'm thinking of doing sort of a 2-for-1 this time around. So, playing out this draft and maybe doing another one. That should be fun. I'll show you the deck so we can have a look. Now, I can't remember precisely, but I think I picked a Feed the Swarm, pick one, pack one. It was a weak pack. The rare was the 3-3 for 3, the white red warrior with the equipment stuff going on, and I just wasn't that interested in that card, and then the uncommons were pretty weak. So I ended up taking the Feed the Swarm, and then I got past a Roost of Drakes. Now you'll see I have 3, which is a lot. Not as many as my 4 Roost of Drakes, 3 Ruin Crab deck. But it's just a decent amount. So I got a pick 2 Roost of Drakes. So I wanted to go blue-green kicker, naturally. But it didn't come. It didn't happen. And it was obvious that I was supposed to be blue-black. Although blue was being pretty heavily cut from my left. And I passed a lot of blue at the start of pack 1. I passed the first pack I passed. No, the second pack I passed where I took the Roost of Drakes had, I think, an Into the Royal and a Capture Sphere, so that explains why I was being cut from my left. But black was pretty open. And then I wanted to keep in blue to be able to use the Roost of Drakes, because Roost of Drakes on its own is strong. And then pack 3 I got 2 more Roost of Drakes, so I was glad that I went that way. But I ended up with a pretty heavily black deck, so I'm running the Geyser Mage, even though it's basically blue-black rogues. For the kicker with the Roost of Drakes. Field research, I'm running 2 of those. Again, more kicker. Though you don't kick it as often. And then you got your Relic Golem, the Sky Dancers, Mind Drain. Got Hagrid Mauling as my removal, as well as the Feed the Swarm. So not a lot of removal, which is worrying. Got just a good rare, No Place to Oblivion. Got a Soaring Thought Thief in the third pack, which is nice. Picked up a Skulker. The Royal Mage is in for the kicker as well. There's an argument for cutting one of the field researches or the Royal Mage. Because I already have one field research for card advantage and a mind drain for card advantage. So there's an argument for cutting one of those. And I'm still not entirely sure. Also, I decided not to play Sullen Division because I feel like it's going to be off more than it's on, given that we have 6 in total, 6 instants and sorceries, so it's just not enough. You're going to miss more often than you'd like. But then I remembered I am upgrading this over a land, so I mean, if you're going to draw a land in the late game, if you're top decking, you're going to draw a land, I would rather draw Sullen Division, waste 3 mana trying to look for something, than just draw a land. So I'm actually going to put it back in. So yeah, it essentially ended up being a blue-black rogues kicker deck. But it's basically blue-black rogues and some Roost of Drakes. I also wanted to try Mind Carver because I haven't played with it yet. And this deck does get your cards into the library relatively quick. Or into the graveyard, I should say, because we have the Merfolk Windrobber, a Duelist, Acquisition Expert actually helps because he makes them discard. Then we have, of course, the uncommon, the gold uncommon, a Mind Drain, 2 Sky Dancers, and a Relic Golem. So it's not, I'm not turboing it out. I could do with a Glacial Grasp or something else, but I think it's pretty solid. And I was definitely in the right colours, as you can see, because I have 2 Blood Priests, which I had to cut. They're great cards, but I don't know what else I'm cutting. I do need to keep a certain amount of rogue synergy. And then I already have 1, 2, 3 Wizards and a Golem. And the Null Priest, which is a Cleric. Because I'm trying to do the kicker thing as well. So I had to decide between the kicker and the Malakir Blood Priest. There's an argument maybe for cutting 1 Cunning Geyser Mage and playing 1 Blood Priest, or cutting a Royal Mage, playing a Blood Priest. I'm not sure what's the right decision there. I could cut a Skitter Snake too, but I think these are underrated cards. And with the amount that this will be on, a 4/4 menace for 4 is very powerful, especially if it's a 5/4 menace for 4 or it has a Mind Carver on it. I want that evasion. So that's the deck. Long-winded explanation, I suppose, to an extent. But I'm excited to see how it plays, because to me it's 60% rogues, 70% rogues, 30% kicker, and it might be split a little too much, and end up just being kind of bad at both of the things it's trying to do. But I think that a roost of drakes, especially having 3 of them, like I'd be precarious enough about running these cards if I didn't have 3 roost of drakes. But that in itself is good. The Geyser Mage is just, the bouncing is just good. A 3/2 for 3 on turn 3 is fine, and bouncing for 6 mana is fine. The Royal Mage gets back, or Hagra Mauling gets back, or Feed the Swarm. So like, given how low, or a Mind Drain, that could be helpful, or a field research. So given how low our instant and sorcery spells are, like, I'm not 100% sure if running this guy is correct. But any game where I can buy back a Hagra Mauling or Feed the Swarm is going to be huge, given my limited removal. So, you know, the kicker cards are good in and of themselves. Field Research kicked is good, you know, and it's also good on 3. So I feel like I'm not giving up too much to play these kicker cards. You know, I'm not giving up too much to play them. I know Pack Beast in the board is kind of weird. But again, what am I cutting? I probably could cut a Duelist, but I'm also interested to see how the Duelist plays. I haven't had many opportunities to use it. And the Mill 2 is worth something in this deck, so it's kind of like, he kind of does more for 1 less power. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this deck plays. So enough talk, let's play. Because I think this deck could easily be very strong. But I'm not sure. I could also just get my ass handed to me. You know. But the thing is, with 3 Roost of Drakes, you can just play it out. Like in that crazy deck I had, which was 4 Roost of Drakes, I played Roost of Drakes turn 1 almost all the time, because I had like another one in my hand. You know. So awkward, because I want to leave. I want to play Roost turn 1. I want to leave Jawari Disruption up, and I can't do any of that. So what I will do is play Jawari Disruption as a tap land now. Not ideal. I'd rather leave it up, but given I have Hagra Mauling in hand, I'm going to just play the Roost. No, I can play the Roost turn 4. Yeah, I don't need to play it now. What am I talking about? So I better put something on to keep the pressure. I don't really want to do that, naturally, because I want to keep my Royal Mage and kick him so I can get my Hagra Mauling back. But I also don't want to fall behind. I need to have something out there. Do I need double blue to kick Roost, by the way? I do. Given that I don't have double blue, do I just play Roost out here? Oh no, I can't play Roost out if I don't know, because I need to play the Thought Thief. So I guess we just play Swamp. Yeah. Play Swamp, don't attack. And we can flash in the Thought Thief. It's probably the best move. No other rogues in hand, but we have enough. Yeah, I'd like double blue so I can play this Roost. Expedition Hero. Cool. So here's the thing. If he has practice tactics, he can kill my Soaring Thought Thief. So I'm gonna flash it. I could block and just go for the I could just try and eat the Mason Links here. But if he has practice tactics, I'll lose my Soaring Thought Thief. So I think I'm just gonna trade off instead. Because if he has practice tactics, I don't want to lose it. Oh, okay. Well, he didn't have practice tactics. He had another trick, so I'm glad I didn't lose my Thought Thief there. Right now, I'm going to attack with my Soaring Thought Thief. Nice. Well, not nice. Depends. I could leave the 4 mana up and see if he has anything worth killing. But I'd rather just play out this Geyser Mage, to be honest. This is the beautiful thing. You can just play them. Like, you don't have to kick them. And now I'm glad. Well, I wish I'd left my Hegemony up. Check kill that. So he's gonna get a 1/1 cat out of this. That's fair enough. So I want to get him to 8 cards, because then I'll have more power on my Thought Thief, and also more power on any more rogues that I draw. But I do need either some action. That would have got him a card straight away. This deck looks pretty solid, to be honest. I do need some more action. I need, like, a swamp would just be the worst draw. Anything, any sort of action at all. I still can't kick either of those. Huh. This isn't great. This is not great. I just need one more blue source. And here's binding. Oh, I'm glad I milled that. At this point, I will just play out the Roost for 1, because then if I get double blue soon, I can just... I get 2 Drakes then if I kick this thing. So then that'll really put me back. That'll put me ahead. Right now it's a race that I'm winning. But I'm very vulnerable. I have 1 threat, and that is all. Oh, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble here if I don't draw something. I'm just getting really beat down here. Okay, so an Expedition Skulker is not the worst. Now at this point, do I attack? I mean, I can block everything he has. Like, what am I taking in return? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nah, I just can't. I just can't. I have to wait. It's been a very awkward hand. So hopefully he doesn't have much. He needs more than +2/+2 to kill Thought Thief, right? Okay, okay. So it's not ideal, but I gotta eat something. Damn it, this is just awful. Oh, all I need is just give me another blue source. My god. That's 8 exactly. That's just, oh man. That's frustrating. Just, really awkward draws there. Really awkward draws. Well, this is the thing though too. If you play cards that don't necessarily do anything, you know, they don't necessarily do anything on their own. But even then, I feel like I still have quite a few. Like 14 creatures is not nothing, you know. So that was a bit awkward. Look at all the things we could have drawn. Now, let me think. I suppose what's that? I'm running 8 blue sources, right? So that means, like, I'm still pretty solid to hit like double blue on turn 4. So that was just unlucky. It really was. I feel like I could have handled that game quite well. If I had just been given the proper resources, so I don't blame the deck or my plays for that, really. Oh, this one I like a lot more. At least we can definitely kick the roost to get our 2/2 there. Just lead island and see what he does. I'm not going to play the roost out. Do I flash in the duelist? Yeah, I think I do. I could use it as a trick, but getting the cards in the graveyard will help. And then if he has like anti-cognition or something like that, I don't mind taking it out of his hand now. He's thinking he must have anti-cognition. Or Jawari Disruption. Possibly. Yeah, I'd rather take it out of his hand now. Like, I don't mind that being countered. Okay, so I can mind run next turn. Do I play out this Tazim Royal Mage? I mean, I have 5 mana in hand currently. I'll be able to mind drain next turn, and then kick Roost of Drakes the following turn. I think I might hold it. I might hold. Oh no! I didn't play my land. Are you serious? Oh no, I did. What am I talking about? I thought I didn't play my land. Jeez Louise. Okay, so I'm in a situation now where he might counter this mind drain, but I don't mind because I have Roost of Drakes followed by Roost of Drakes. So I'm probably not getting anything too good here, but this is just to help fill the yard and use my mana, If he counters it, I don't mind. Again, I'd rather he counter that than counter these 2 roosts. So. And now I can kick the Tazim Royal Mage, get a trigger on 2 of the roosts, and then I have a mind drain to play afterwards. So I hit Namaro Wizard, Broken Wings, Turtle Side Cat. Oh, so he's stuck on mana. Ah, sorry to hear that, boss. Seafloor Stalker, yeah. Okay. So now we kick the Rooster Drakes. Then next turn we kick another Rooster Drakes. Get 2/2/2s. That'll be nice. He looks like he's still stuck on mana. Yeah. Sure for an infiltrator. Ah, okay. So that's a card I would prefer to kill. So whenever no, it's just him. No blocks. Okay, so. I'd rather resolve these when I can. So that's 2/2/2s now. So he's kind of forced. Not for. Okay, he's got a green. So Rabid Bite is something I could see happening. Canny Ambush. Turtle side cat. Okay, that's not so bad. He's got a blue and a white. Yeah, he's probably just gonna tap the Stalker, is he? Draw a card. So I can kick Field Research right now and restock my hand. But what I prefer to do is send them all in. And kick to Zemori Mitch. He may have a counter, but I believe I still get the 2/2/2s. So yeah, that's fine though, because I still get the 2/2/2s. So I'm content with that, because that's basically lethal as we stand currently. If I suspect a counter, should I have played Field Research? Nah, the Mind Drain's not that important, because he's probably going to play his hand out. So I still think that's the correct play. Well, no, if he's stuck on mana, and he's only got 5. Although the Mind Drain was more useful than the Field Research. That Snarkcaster is not a good card. It doesn't even change the clock, actually. So he's representing more counters. So I could just play the how many cards he got in his yard? I could play the Skitter Sneak, but it's hardly worth it. I could still just Cunning Geyser Mage, because I still get my 2/2/2s. And if he doesn't have a counter, I mean, how many anti-cognitions are you going to have? He's played 2 already. I could play around it, but I actually don't know that it matters. I get the 2/2/2s anyway, so countering it doesn't help. I guess the Infiltrator. The Snarecaster doesn't change the clock, and he's not even threatening to kill any of these. Yeah, I guess just send a lot. I have 3 blockers back. Because now he has to use all his mana if he wants to replay that. Yeah, poor guy just doesn't have any way through. What's the pump on this thing? He's 1 rogue, so that costs 4, so he can't pump it. So just trade there. And trade there, I guess. I don't really need to trade, but That was much nicer. That came together much better. I'm still I'm still frustrated about the first game. I just feel like that's just magic, man. Just drew nothing. You know. That first game, it happens. You know, and when I was stumbling and trying to be cute, he was playing cards that affected the board. You know, so he got over the line. I still had a good chance, and the Mind Carver was nice. I mean, it made a big threat. You know, and I mean, if I had more creatures, I'd have been able to move the Mind Carver around. You know, so Mind Carver looks okay. I'd like to see it when I have more opportunity to actually play around with it. Okay, let me see. So I'm going to kick Rooster Drake turn 4, so I want double blue for then. But Jwari Disruption is at its best now. So I'll play blue first, then I'll play black. Yeah, I mean, I might have to hit the roost off curve, but I want to keep Jwari Disruption up. It's at its best on the draw. So. Oh, that's a good card. That's a strong first play. A 3-2 on turn 2 is a strong play. I'd rather take 3 and counter his turn 3 play though. If he doesn't have one or he drops another 2-drop, I'm going to be salty. But I'd rather take my chances here. Yeah, I'd rather snag that. And now I don't have double blue for the roost, which is of course awkward. So I can Mind Drain and take another 3. I can drop the Cunning Geyser Mage. Or I can drop the Tazim Royal Mage. Or I can flash in the Sky Dancer and trade it off. Which has more value? Probably the Sky Dancer at the moment, so I'm just going to drop the 3-2. Rabbit Bite. What else would mess me up? Your Subtle Strike would mess me up as well. He's got something. Vanquish the Weak. Okay, but he had to take his whole turn to do that, so that's not the worst. Alright, I was gonna Mind Drain here, but I guess I can Mind Drain and like Tazim Royal Mage next turn or whatever. So I'm going to Rooster Drakes now. Okay. So now I'm sort of starting to get ahead here. You know? Exchanges have been favourable. Good. Yeah, okay, cool. So now I can't block. Yeah. I'm going to 10. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not going to block there. But if he doesn't play anything, I can get the last 2 cards out of his hand, which would be really nice. Oh, that's perfect as well, because now I can Mind Drain and then Skulker. Okay, so he has his own Sky Dancer. Okay, middle of land, middle of Mind Carver. Makes me sad. Okay. And I can Expedition Skulker. There we go. No attacks. So So I can pop off a double block here, given that I have a Sky Dancer. Yeah, I'm going to pop off a double block. It's kind of risky. Because he can't blow me out. Yeah, there you go. So I know that's a rough trade to take, but I don't have much else. So, ooh, a Cunning Geyser Mage. That's nice. So I'm just gonna pass. I'll flash in my Sky Dancer. Again, there's a lot of cards that make this pretty awkward, but he didn't seem to have anything there, so that's good. Moss Pit's actually bad for me, I guess. I guess that's good, but we're behind though, so let's see what he's got. Dragovish now. That's not exactly something I want to bounce. How many cards does he have? Yes. Oh, that's perfect. So this is just now a 6/6. I'm gonna hold on to my Geyser Mage and my Royal Mage. So the mill has really helped. Now the question is, do I attack at this point? When I have the Skitter Snake. Yeah, I'm gonna send. It's a bloody 6/6, you know. I have the Skitter Snake to hold him off anyway. I mean, he mustn't have much in the way of ammo, like, or he would have bluffed an attack or something. He might have removed for this, but I'm only going to 6, so. Do I want to send 10 at him? Yeah, I do. That really puts a lot of pressure on him. Okay, at this point I'm going to drop the Geyser Mage. Just because I really don't need much more advantage here. And I don't want to be dead to some crazy combo. Or just getting overrun even. Per guy's flooding out. Really bad. What's that now? Per guy, that's like 9 lands. He flooded out really bad. I feel bad for him. Yeah, sorry bud. Sorry bud. Flooded out real bad there. It was nice to see the Relic Golem on. It was close. It was like right on the money. So that could have been a very awkward draw. A little bit sooner. But that's the risk reward of the card, right? It's like if you're doing the thing and you get it, you get a 6/6 for 3 mana, which is just absurd. And of course he can turn himself on, but that's slow. So what was I thinking? I don't remember. Ooh. Song Thought Thief and then Sky Dancer and the Sky Dancer. I like this. Playing Demir Flash. Ooh, no, Priest of Oblivion, that's nice. It's Kicker's 4, right? Yeah. Pack Beast, okay, we doing it. We doing it. Yeah, so there must be some sort of mono white party deck. I've played this a lot recently. Cool. You definitely should have done that after combat, I guess. Okay, cool. So this is the rogue's half of the deck. This is the rogue draw. So he's not mono white, he's white blue party. Right, now do I attempt to make this block? Yes. He may have the Resolute Strike, whatever, or Practice Tactics. But I'm going for it anyway. I don't mind taking up some of his time, some of his mana. Because this thing, what does he draw a card, does it? No, he doesn't draw a card. He does if he's a full party. But he's blue-white party, so I mean. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. But that takes your whole turn, so I don't mind that so much. Now, I could add to the board here, and that's probably the correct thing to do, but I would like to mind drain what's in his hand. But it's unlikely he's going to. It's unlikely he's going to play 2 cards out next turn, so I imagine we'll still get it. So let's Mind Carver. Then attack. We've milled a lot of good stuff for him. And then just drop this. He's a wizard rogue. Okay. So he's the good rogue. He's worth killing just because for the fact that he's a rogue. Okay, yeah. So this will turn on. That's what I thought. So I can get him down to 18. Is that going to be a quick clock? I mean, if he has something enter the battlefield, he's unblockable anyway. But if he doesn't, he's not unblockable. So I'm just going to send. I know technically I'm taking 7 back here if... Well, not exactly. Not exactly taking 7 back. It depends. But if he has any party members enter, I'm taking 5 back. And that's a race that he will win. Eventually. Okay, good. Just keep my Sky Dancer. It took me a long time to come around on Mind Drain, but I'm glad that I did. Okay, so the Nimble Pathfinder. I should have done that because I'm not going to block here, so. Because he's dead now. Yeah. I'm really glad I came around in Mind Drain. took me a long time. I suppose it's those effects are rarely useful, or have been so rarely useful that I was really reluctant to admit that that it's good, and I was reluctant to admit. No, I couldn't see, I couldn't grasp how it was good, you know. And it's only when I saw the work that it does with these type of decks, uh, and Marshall and Luis in limited resources, they explained how people are more inclined to hold and have better cards, because of the kicker mechanic, and then also how with landfall and things that trigger off landfall, lands are more valuable as well. So even if they are holding 2 lands, it's still good to get those out of their hand. And then also because getting to 8 for the rogues deck, getting to 8 cards in the graveyard, the opponent's graveyard, because that's so important, it makes Mind Drain much better. So I finally got onto that. It took me a while. Oh man, it's a good hand, but I need to drop Hagra Mauling turn 1, or else I'm in trouble. But it's also one of my only removal spells, so I'm going to keep 7, and I'm not going to drop turn 1, which is risky. But it's my removal spell, so. See, now I'm glad I didn't. But that was risky though. How do you have a 1 green? Bastard Fortification, that's all I can think of. So I must remember that. Bastard Fortification. Doing this. Okay, cool. He didn't fall for it. Because I could flash in the Sky Dancer. Eat this nectar pot for free. Which would be nice. That's a nice forest. That's pretty. That's pretty. Ooh, mono green. Mono green, stomp it. We're done, boys. Oops. Massive boot, fair enough. Ah. I'm gonna kick off research just because I want to hit my land drops. So. Really? Really? I'm gonna hold Mauling for 1 more turn. Just because I still have plenty of action. I still have plenty of action on 3 mana, so. Oh, he's gonna rabbit bite my Sky Dancer. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't rabbit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And he's thinking about it. He's gonna rabbit bite my Sky Dancer. Okay, I don't know if there's an instant speed trick, but I'm gonna find out for this. No, there's not. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that trade. I'll hit lands eventually. I'm very hesitant to give up this Hagra Mauling. I wish I knew what he could possibly have at instant speed. I think he has Vassal Fortification. I'm holding Hagamon one more turn. I really shouldn't do this, you know. I really need to start unlocking my mana, but with such a low number of removal spells, I don't feel comfortable. So I think he's Vast with Fortification, right? How many cards do you have in his graveyard? 8. So is it worth making him use it now? Yeah, it's still worth making him use it. Oh, he didn't have it. Huh. I really thought he did. See, that's something I need to get rid of, you see? That's why I'm holding this man. There you go. Right, I could wait, but I'm not going to. So I need ways to get rid of stuff like that, you know. These are 4 cards in the yard now, right? 5, okay, 5. Okay, another brute. This I can live with. Yeah, the Mana Skitter Sneak is a 3/4, right? Blocks the brute pretty well. So I guess we drop him. He might still have the Vast with Fortification, which is a problem. Rabbit bit. Okay. Not the end of the world though. He might have broken wings or whatever that's called. The thing that kills the artifact plus the 100% has it, not falling for it, dude. No way. No way. Not when I can play around this. So what's the equipment at? 3, too expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Mind Drain and turn this all on. I know I don't get his last card, but like I get the thing turned on. The Erratic Golem turned on, sorry. Which if he does have Vast with Fortification, the Marasa Brute can't go through there. What did he ditch? Crag play. What? What's in your hand? Huh? So you made a Marasa, not the other one. Okay, cool, fine. So Mighty Marasa, glad to know that's gone. But what's in his hand? Suppose he knew he couldn't play the Crag Plate Bailoff. Oh, he also had Scale of Heights as well. Dragovision, fair enough. Spare Supplies, okay. Good. 5 mana, that's exactly what I wanted. Because now I'm going to Relic Golem. Do I save up and get the removal spell, or do I save up and get a creature back? Probably save up and get the removal spell. I think I want to keep the removal spell. This is a trade down for me, so no attacks. But now he's going to have a hard time punching through. Another turn timber side. Well, now I'm glad I saved up for the removal spell. So what's the numbers here? So he's got the Turn Timber Ascetic, um, which is a good blocker here. But the Mind Carver give me, I can make the Relic Golem. And 8. 7. Yeah. No, a 9/7. Then I get the Thought Thief out. That makes my guy a 5/4, right? This still is a favourable trade for him. On the Skater Snake. But the Relic Golem's going to be hard to have a favourable trade. You know? He's going to have to put 2 real creatures on them and they're going to die. That's worked out relatively well for me. It's not perfect, but it's really emptied his board there. You know, I'm up 2 creatures and equivalent to his 1 creature, and his 1 creature is a 1/3. So he does have the Crawling Barrens, of course. I have to remember that. But he has to leave 4 mana up to activate that, and he has to leave it up as well, doesn't he? The extra life matters, so that don't want to survive. Okay. So he managed to like field another wee army, which is nice. Chasm do Stomp. We're glad that I did that. That's a nice hit for me. What's he down to 13 cards? Okay. Just Royal Mage back my Hagra Mauling. He probably thinks I'm going to forget about the land. He can't block it because it has menace, right? Yeah. They hit bad get recovery. I did too. This landfall has really helped him. I'm pretty sure that's game, right? No, it's only 7. It's only 7. But that's game though, right? Because I just moved that across. That's 8, isn't it? Right. Yeah, I see it. That was a good game. Minecarver has been really, really good. It's performed well. That extra power was all made all the difference. I mean, being able to give that lifelinker +3/+1, because I think he wanted to trick me. He probably knew he was far enough behind that he had a hope that I would make a mistake, that I would misplay, and so he was trying to bait me to attack. And I think that's why he was debating over attacking with the Dauntless Survivor or not, because if he holds it back, then I'm less inclined to attack because you can trade with the Tazim Royal Mage. But what he really wanted to get was the 2/1, the Menace Lifelinker. But then because he attacked with the Dauntless Survivor, I guess, then he was hoping maybe to trade with the Tazim Royal Mage maybe. Nah, that doesn't make any sense. No, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that wouldn't have been beneficial. Unless he forgot it had Menace. It's possible he forgot it had Menace. I'm not sure. Or maybe he wasn't trying to trick me at all. Or maybe he just thought that was a worthwhile attack. You know. So, 4 wins and the first loss, again, not... It's just one of those magic losses, right? It's like... The deck, I feel like my deck could easily have won that game. I just didn't draw my cards in a decent order. And even the Roost of Drakes could have really helped me out. Because I was forced to play 1 Roost of Drakes, then I never hit the double blue, and never got the 2/2 flyers out of it. So, I mean, if I just have double blue that game, it's a different game. So, but my 4 wins again, which is like where I love to be. So I go first, and I have absolutely no problem dropping a Salon Division straight away. It is basically a land in my deck. I don't really intend to cast it at any point. I'm not sure what I play. If I don't draw anything else that changes my mind, I'm going to go turn 2 Expedition Skulker, turn 4 Skitter Sneak. I do, however, need a land. I really don't want to play Hybrid Modding. I really don't. Because I think if in the last game, if I play that Hybrid Modding as a land when I'm under pressure, I think I lose that game. Because he had 2 turn timber ascetics. So there are definitely some good mono color decks in this format. You know, like mono white can be very, very good. I played against it and it's been strong. The guy just had like 4 core celebrants and like it became impossible to win. Like every creature was, oh, I really don't want to play this, but I have to. Well, let's attack first. What could he have? Nah, not much. Cinderplasm. I really, really don't want to play this, but I'm gonna get in risk of falling behind if I don't play it. Because if I don't hit land on next turn, like I'm in trouble. And at least now next turn I can field research if I play this. I hate having to do that. It turns my stomach, but it's better than nothing. Mara Mystic. That was something I would like to kill. So as much as I'd love to, I have to play field research here. I'm not going to attack. I can't even bluff in an attack. I could Minecarver, but then I can't field research. So that's not worth it. Because I need to hit a land. Okay, there we go. Oh, but then I can mind carver. Oh yeah, nice. I forgot about that. I will take this trade all day, every day. So no, it's not a trade. What am I talking about? I will make this attack all day, every day. No double blues. So Rooster Drakes is out of the equation. But Umara Mystic is going to be a big problem if I can't handle it. And all I have is feed the swarm now at this point. Like, I need some removal for this Umara Mystic. Oh, first things first, I will obviously trade my 2-drop for his 4-drop, so let's go with that. Let's drop the Skitter Snake. It's going to be an interesting sort of race here. I mean, because that Umara Mystic can just go off. Like, he can interroy my Skitter Sneak, Royal Option my Expedition Skulker, hit me for 5 and kill both my creatures essentially. I was expecting something along those lines. I'll take 6 there. Rooster Drakes and Hunting Geyser Mage now might be the play, actually. Because if I draw an extra blue source, I can kick my Roost. Oh, I can't do that. Rooster Drakes and Sky Dancer? Sky Dancer can't block the Cascades here, though. Nah, I just put the Sneak out again. I need something to block this Cascades here. Because it looks a lot like a race. But he's really ahead. Because like 2 spells, and he's hit me for 5. You know, if any of them remove or bounce the Skitter Snake, he's hitting me for 8. So he's winning the race right now. Same again. It's a nice play. So now I'm down to 5. This game's getting further and further away from me. I was worried about playing it because that's exactly what would happen, but we're even on mana, but he's going up a card, isn't he? So but I had to ask the question of him, you know, see what he has. He can Shell Shield for 1, hit me for 8 now. That's probably what he's debating. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, that's tough. I'm in a lot of trouble. Right. I need blockers. Simple as that. So I need a flying blocker and a ground blocker. And if he has like a chilling trap, I'm in a lot of trouble. But I can play this Rooster Drakes unkicked again. And then play my... Oh, I shouldn't have played that this turn. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Oh well. No attacks this turn. So now we're on the chump train. Like a chilling trap, a royal eruption, a bounce spell, anything at all, and we're dead. Cinderclasm? Cinderclasm actually wrecks me. Where another Thundering Spark Mage. Yeah, well, see, that's my fault for playing that turn. So that's my fault. Yeah, it was so stupid. I don't know why I did it. I guess I was just frustrated. Yeah, that's completely my fault. That's completely my fault. I don't think I'm winning this game. Like, I just couldn't catch up. I did get screwed there pretty hard, but that was completely my fault. You know, well, not really. It's not really my fault in the fact that he can hit the what do you call it? He can hit the Expedition Skulker there. If I don't, if I flash in my Sky Dancer afterwards, so he can hit the Expedition Skulker and still win. But yeah, just nothing I could do there. I guess I was just frustrated, you know, and I should have made a better play, because that was the wrong play, you know. Because I mean, no, wait a minute. It's only for one, right? That's only for one. So yeah, that's completely and totally my fault. Yeah, because that was only for one, because they're all wizards, right? Yeah, so completely my fault. I might have been able to flash it in, chump. I would have been able to trade it with the Cascade Seer maybe if he would have sent it. No, he wouldn't have sent it. Yeah, completely my fault. 100% my fault. Silly mistake. Probably wasn't going to win the game, but I could have. I could have brought it back. I mean, if I hit double blue next turn, I'm in good shape. So you can Rabbit Bite. He can. Ooh. That Paragon again. Well, now I'm not going to trade. He probably should have offered up the Tajuru Blight Blade. Because I might have taken the trade there, and then the Paragon gets through, like, easy. I'm not doing anything this turn, so I may as well do this. Ooh. Baby. This would be dirty. So Subtle Strike, okay. So I got 4 mana now. So I'm just going to Rooster Drakes for 4. Oh, he's stuck on mana. Pretty gay. No, okay, he got his mana, that's not so bad. Just kick this again. Get 2 2/2s. Ugh, obscene. Just obscene. Next turn I can kick Field Research, get 2 more 2/2s and 3 cards in hand. It's not. That's not fair. That's not fair. Like, look at that. Like, draw 6 cards and make 2 2/2 flyers. Draw 3 cards and make 2 2/2 flyers for 6 mana. Come on, it's ridiculous. Like, he's literally dead already. I have enough power in the air. Actually, with this Mind Carver, he is dead. You send him True Blight Blade. I mean, what am I going to do? Trade with an Expedition Skulker? Needs a power going, that's more likely to get through. So like a Mind Card. Let me see what Canopy Bailoff. Oh, okay. I probably just bounce that. Huh. I could Hagra Mauling to Canopy Bailoff, Mind Carver, and then I win, right? So that's the right thing to do. Well, actually, I don't even. Well, I'm just going to Mind Carver first, because that is exact. Oh no, that's only 11, right? No, that's only 11. Oh yeah, my math is wrong now, so I didn't actually need a Mind Carver. I can kind of guys me, right? Yeah, just kick this thing. Binds the bill off. Make 2 more 2/2s. Multiples of Roost of Drakes is just absurd. Okay, well now I'm in a situation where you just don't want to lose. So, 2/2 on 3/2. 2/2 on 3/2. 3/2 and 2/2 on this guy. And now 1/3. Yeah, just a no-win situation for my opponent there, unfortunately. Yeah, double Rooster Drakes is obscene. Completely obscene. So what are we on now? 5/2. Ah, I'm happy with that, for sure. No matter what, I think this deck can go 7. It has turned out that there's just enough kicker to make the roosts good, and there's just enough graveyard stuff to make the rogues good. So it's like it's a nice balance. Both sides are fine. There probably is a certain amount of awkward draws you can get where like neither really pop, and I may want to play another like island. I guess it's possible I should play another island. He says as he looks at his double Rooster Drake single island hand. Yeah, I could probably swap a swamp out. This is a completely do nothing hand, by the way. Like, do nothing. Absolutely nothing. So here's hoping we just draw an island. So that would make the hand do something. Or just a playable card. A playable card would be lovely. Akum Hellhound. I don't like that, eh? Oh, I do like that, though. That Zuliport Duelist actually turns that Hellhound into a non-issue. Gotcha. I can't kill him, unfortunately. But at least I can save myself the damage. Should I feed the swarm here? On a Coom Hellhound? Yeah. Yeah, I should. I mean, it means I only lose 1 life. It's the only removal spell I have, though. Is the thing. It's the only removal spell I have. So I can find myself getting into a lot of trouble if I use this and he draws something. But also, I can't afford to take 2 from this thing over and over and over again, especially with a hand this slow. You know, I just can't afford to take 2 over and over and over again. Well, I would prefer to kill that thing, naturally. So I have to offer the trade, right? Because that thing's gonna hit me for 5. Whoa. And now the Radic Golem's in a really awkward position. Because this is the one I feared the most. Where he just can't block the guy. So I probably should have held my thing. Spitfire the guy. That's not the worst. That I don't mind so much. Let me draw a thank you, sir. So now I can kick this thing. If he has tricks, he has tricks. I gotta do something, and I need to get this thing off the field. I'm an idiot. He didn't play a land. Why did I do that? Ah, see, he's gonna do that. But he goes up to +5, right? Yeah, so that completely blew me out. Whoa, my goodness. Completely blew me out. But if I didn't block like that, I would have died? Would I have? No, I wouldn't have died. One more land, I'm dead no matter what happens. No, I'm dead anyway, right? One's gonna roll over. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah. Alright, good game. Just a do nothing hand. I maybe should have mulled that. I probably snap kept that way too quick. That's just such a do nothing hand. Big mistake was killing that Akum Hellhound, but that would have done a lot of damage too. But less damage than the Skyclip GOP. So yeah, that was just an aggressive, very aggressive deck. And well played by my opponent, and a well built deck to be fair. But yeah, not focused there. Should have made better decisions there for sure. Let's open some packs, and I'm gonna do another draft. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do another draft. Just keep it going. So yeah, not proud of that last game. It would have been pretty hard to beat that. That was a very aggressive curve out, and my hand was very much a do nothing hand. So could have probably mulliganed that a little more aggressively. I wasn't thinking enough, to be honest, which is never a fun thing to admit. But I wasn't thinking enough. And you know what? Actually, I'm feeling a bit tired. I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee, and I'll come back and I'll record another draft regardless. But I'll end this video here, and then I'll come back. What did I get? Did I get some? Ooh, okay. I just finished off the black tree. Hagar Morning. What's the last one? Ooh. All right. And I'll click this thing. Oh, I missed the reward thing. Ooh, look at all my wild cards. Yeah, so I'll end this video now and I'll record another one. That's the plan.